against Nuno Borges. Moving on the show this morning, still talking about the WTA. I'm still talking tournaments, but to the WTA updates coming. Four-time Grand Slam champion Naomi Osaka has been handed a wild card into the U.S. Open following her return to tennis after maternity break. The former world number one resumed competing on the WTA tour in January after the birth of Shy. But the 2018 and 2020 champion in New York has failed to go beyond the quarterfinals at any tournament this season. Well, anything can happen at the U.S. Open, which starts from August 26th to September 8th. All right, but still talking about the U.S. Open, Alex de Minaur says that he will play in this month's U.S. Open weeks after withdrawing from the Paris Olympics because of a hip injury. De Minaur pulled out of his Wimbledon quarterfinal against Novak Djokovic, who won gold at the men's singles of the Olympics tennis tournament. The Olympics, yes, a tennis event, I beg your pardon, last month after sustaining a cartilage tear in his hip in the fourth round. Well, more questions are being asked, and the Minister for Sports Development, Senator John Owa-Eno, has been giving responses. Remember, I started this since Philly's exclusion from the first race, and that should be 100 meters, and giving different explanations, asking so many people. From Nigeria's Olympic Committee to the Athletics Federation of Nigeria and more. However, the sports minister, due to the poor performance of Team Nigeria to the Paris Olympics, has come out to call for reform of the sport federations in the country. He believes that the proper reform can bring glory days of Nigeria back at global sport tournaments.
But what I can say, for example, is that for a lot of them, we need to get to a point in which you have people who have passion for the sport. People who can actually draw private sector involvement and funding. People who are not just going to use the platform of federation leadership to their own advantages. Those are the kinds of people we need to encourage to assume leadership positions of these federations. And the only way you can achieve this is looking at what? What do their constitutions say? Ahead of their elections, what can the ministry and government do? And that's one of the things that makes me glad about the ongoing conversation. It may be as unfortunate as it is, people have expressed how bad they feel. And I agree and I appreciate. But I'm also glad that these discussions are going on now. And I need these discussions to continue. Let it not just be limited to the reaction because we didn't get a medal. Let it go further in terms of what? Finding out which of those federations is holding the country to ransom. When the ministry starts its move to want to reform, which of those federations wants to become an obstacle to that reform?
Senator John Owa-Eno there speaking last night about what happened to Team Nigeria in Paris, and also what should be done. What should be the solution, looking at different sports federations after their athletes failed either doping, either registration, either failing to even win medals. Now, talking about the Paralympics events, remember after the Olympics we have the Paralympics where we have the para-athletes going all the way to compete. Now, the 2024 Summer Paralympics, also known as the Paris 2024 Paralympics Games, and branded Paris 2024 is the 17th Summer Paralympic Games and upcoming international multisports para-sports events governed by the International Paralympics Committee to be held in Paris, France from 28th August to 8th of September. Well, for Sports Minister, Senator John Owa-Eno believes in Team Nigeria's para-athletes to come back with medals. Well, he also mentioned one sport that is sure of bringing us gold, silver, or bronze.
What I can say is that we've done the preparations, that we can. The Paralympic team, has left. They've gone for their own camping as well. the camp is open now. Yes. The foreign camp, they have finished the local, and they are now the foreign leg. After Paris, and after taking 100% the promises and the calculations from the different federations, while expecting that, we shouldn't come back. We're not going to come back, as barren as we came back of the Olympics and all that. I'm also making my calculations, very carefully. Well, my expectations are we're going to come back with medals. I can't say how many. The power lifting should be able to do us good.
Power lifting. Let's keep our fingers crossed. We go on a break, and when we come back, we talk football. Still Kick Off Sports Show.
Hello, ọ̀gá àgbà. Ọ̀gá, ẹ̀yin gan ni mò ń ké sí. Lásán kọ́ là ń pè yín lọ́gàá. À ń pè yín lọ́gàá nítorí wípé ẹ mọ bí owó ṣe ń ṣiṣẹ́ fún yín ni. Àgàgà bí ẹ ṣe ń pinnu àti ṣe ọrọ̀ ajé pẹ̀lú ìpín ìdókòwò FCMB lónìí. Fún ìdí èyí, ẹ kú oríire ọ̀gá wa. Àbí kí n sọ pé Fẹ́mi, Usman, Nkang, Adako, Dante àti Soma ìpín ìdókòwò FCMB wà fún ọ láti ọjọ́ 29 oṣù keje ọdún 2024 sí ọjọ́ 4 oṣù kẹsàn-án ọdún 2024. FCMB fàyè gba alábàápín ìdókòwò tí àpapọ̀ rẹ̀ jẹ́ bílíọ̀nù 15 mílíọ̀nù 7.2 ẹgbẹ̀rún lọ́nà ọ̀ọ́dúnrún dín kan igba àti mọ́kàndínlógún ìpín ìdókòwò oní 50 kọ́bọ̀ tó lọ fún náírà 7 àti 30 kọ́bọ̀ lórí ìpín kan. Láti kópa nínú ìṣòwò lọ sórí mobile app FCMB kí o tẹ public offer tàbí kí o lọ sórí www.fcmbgroup.com tàbí kí o lọ sí ẹ̀ka FCMB tó bá súnmọ́ jùlọ láti gba fọ́ọ̀mù ìdókòwò láti ọjọ́ 29 oṣù keje ọdún 2024 sí ọjọ́ 4 oṣù kẹsàn-án ọdún 2024. FCMB ìpín ìdókòwò kan wà fún ọ.
Looking for ways to save your data? It starts with your apps. Deleting unused apps helps, but there is more. Most apps have data saver modes. Activate them to control data usage. You can also go to settings to turn off auto updates. Lastly, close unused apps to save data when you ain't using your apps. These changes can make a big difference. For more information, visit your mobile operator's website or consumer.ncc.gov.ng for more helpful tips. Stay connected and enjoy smarter data usage. This message is brought to you by the Association of Telecom Operators and Nigerian Communications Commission.
You fit sabi dribble o, but you no fit dribble pass malaria if you no use insecticide treated nets. Malaria dey real o.
This message now from Solutions 93.9 FM.
News, sports, entertainment, top 100 music on your Remedy radio dial. Solutions 93.9.
Do not touch that dial.
Welcome back. 9:17 is the time. Still Kick Off Sports Show. Live on your Remedy Radio dial. Solutions 93.9 FM. My name is Oladapo Okunubi. Now let's talk football from the local scene. We look at Enyimba International that unveiled Olanrewaju Yemi. They call him Yemo. Not Yemoli, right? Now, Olanrewaju Yemi, the coach of Enyimba International, has come out to say that he's honored to take up his new role as the head coach of the People's Elephants. Olanrewaju, who managed the People's Elephants in interim capacity towards the end of last season, following the departure of Finidi George, was confirmed on permanent role on Tuesday. The question is, can he now get the job done better? Well, remember, Finidi George left Enyimba, went to the Super Eagles, went for the Super Eagles job, resigned after that, and since he left the Super Eagles coaching job, we're yet to announce a new coach. However, report has it that Austin Iguaivon is set to be in charge of the Super Eagles for the 2025 Africa Cup of Nations qualifiers against the Cheetahs of Benin Republic and Amavubi of Rwanda. The Nigeria Football Federation (NFF) has delayed the appointment of a new head coach for the Super Eagles after announcing it will employ an expatriate in June. The Super Eagles will begin their quest for a place at AFCON 2025 with a home game against neighbours Benin Republic on Saturday, September 7th. Moving away from Nigeria, now let's talk about Mauricio Pochettino this morning, a man who left his job in Chelsea. Parted ways with Chelsea. And we're getting updated that this man may be taking up the job right there in the United States of America. Former Chelsea boss Mauricio Pochettino is close to agreeing a deal to become the new USA men's national team head coach, with talks at an advanced stage. Pochettino has been the preliminary primary target to lead the USA into their home World Cup in 2026. But can he stay till that time? This is 2024 years in 2 years' time. Remember, the new Premier League season is starting tomorrow, so managers may be fired after 5 matches or after 10 matches. Pochettino still remains the jobless one, right? Now, talking about another manager, Wayne Rooney got his first win as Plymouth head coach as the side defeated Cheltenham 3-0 in the Carabao Cup first round at home park. Having been thrashed 4-0 at the Sheffield Wednesday in his first game in charge over the weekend, Rooney rang the changes as just young midfielder Dako Giabi and goalkeeper Conor Hazard remained. The Michael Coop is set to join Sheffield United as their new stopper. Now, 4-time winners Nottingham Forest have been drawn at home to Newcastle in the second round of the Carabao Cup. The match at the City Ground is one of the 2 All-Premier League ties, with West Ham United also facing top-flight opposition in the shape of Bournemouth. Remember, more players already leaving Bournemouth, and let us see how they can struggle this season. Now, let's go about the Super Cup that went down yesterday, where Kylian Mbappe said there is no limit to what he and Real Madrid can achieve together after he scored on his debut against Atalanta to help the club win a record 6th UEFA Super Cup. Yeah, Kylian Mbappe scored the second goal. Remember, he came in from Paris Saint-Germain in France. And so at some point in time, maybe in the first half, a lot of people felt like Kylian Mbappe was going to struggle. But coming into the second half of the game, first goal scored, Kylian Mbappe is going to the second one. Yes. And a lot of people said, yeah, this man is good to go and ready for the game. However, for Jude Bellingham, a man who was fantastic for Real Madrid last season, including the game last night, has already given thumbs up to the physios in Real Madrid, also saying that it's getting fit ahead of Spanish La Liga and other games this season for Real Madrid.
It feels really good. I've been working really hard in the off-season and towards the back end of last season. And, you know, I think the strap was always something a bit more precautionary. When it initially comes out, it's tough because for the next few weeks and few months you can feel the pain. And towards the end of the season, it was agitating me a little bit. Obviously, the amount of games, you know, you land on it, little things like that. So the strap was really helping me. But I think I've got to trust in the work that I do in the gym, the work I do with Pintus and all the rest of the sports scientists. And, you know, it feels a lot stronger. I'm really dedicated to the professional side of my game, trying to improve the strength of my body. So, yeah, I've got to trust it. It's football. Anything can happen. You know, if it was to come out again, then that's a conversation to have with the club and with the physios. But for now, I kind of just want to think about playing football as best as I can. I think that's probably without the NFL shoulder brace.
Spanish La Liga 2024-2025 season gets underway on Thursday, 15 August, with Athletic Bilbao facing Getafe, while Real Betis host Girona at the Estadio Benito Villamarin. On Friday, Alaves travels to play Celta Vigo. Las Palmas take on Kelechi Iheanacho's Sevilla at the Estadio de Gran Canaria. On Saturday, Leganés will face Osasuna on the road, and Barcelona will also be on the road against Valencia in Asti Flick's first leg game in charge of Barca. On Sunday, Real Sociedad take on Rayo Vallecano, while defending champions Real Madrid will be hoping to unleash the new signing Kylian Mbappe on host Mallorca, while in the Monday night football in Spain, Espanyol will take on Real Valladolid and Villarreal host hard-fighting Atletico Madrid at the Estadio de la Ceramica.
Well, you got the fixtures, and the La Liga starts tonight with 2 matches. Athletic Bilbao against Getafe, and Real Betis taking on Girona. Well, the first game for the La Liga 2024-2025 season starts 6 p.m. tonight. Athletic Bilbao against Getafe. Now, talking about that game, some players have been ruled out of Athletic Bilbao squad. DeMarco, Jalo, Rui de Galarreta, and Siman, due to injuries, right? But for Mayora is the only player ruled out of the Getafe squad, and he's still even questionable. But talking about Betis and Girona's game going down 8:30 tonight. It's going to be a tough one. Looking at the odds high, and Girona 3.12 and 3.00. However, the odds on Real Betis is 2.46, 2.37. For the players ruled out of Real Betis squad, Bakambu, Gareta, Isco, Mendy out of tonight's game as Atero and Justin out of Hirona squad. Well, remember, the next few hours we'll be having that lighting of fireworks in the English Premier League, where we'll be having teams battle each other in the English Premier League. Well, remember, Manchester United will start on the Friday night against Fulham. Well, let's check more updates coming from England this morning.
The 2024-2025 English Premier League 1 game starts at the Old Trafford, where Manchester United take on Marco Silva's Fulham on Friday night. On Saturday, Arne Slot will begin live in Premier League when his new side, Liverpool, travels to play newly promoted side Ipswich Town, while Arsenal will start the new Premier League season at the Emirates Stadium hosting Wolves. Brighton travels to play Everton at the Goodison Park. Newcastle United will foul out against Southampton. Bournemouth tackles Nottingham Forest at the City Ground, and in London, West Ham United will play Aston Villa. On Sunday, Crystal Palace will foul out against Brentford and defending champions. Manchester City will lock horns with former champions Chelsea at the Stamford Bridge in Enzo Maresca's first game in charge of the host. Monday night football will see Leicester City take on Tottenham Hotspurs at the King Power Stadium.
Still talking about the English Premier League and updates coming from that side. Let's talk about Manchester City first, defending champions. Not really a good story coming from the Etihad Stadium, as winger Oscar Bob is set to miss the start of the season after breaking a bone in his leg. Bob suffered the injury in training on Wednesday after trying to turn, according to a source. No other player was involved in the incident. Now, talking about Manchester United, good news. Manchester United captain Bruno Fernandes has signed new contract that will extend his stay at Old Trafford until June 2027 with an option for further year. Now the question is, will this also motivate the team to go all the way? Either win just one title, I mean, this season, or even the English Premier League. Remember where they finished last season? Long man, I'm not dragging anybody this morning. All right, but now remember, the English Premier League has got a fantasy solutions 93.9 FM's Premier League fantasy called the Manager Zone. Go get your team, go download the Premier League fantasy app, and follow the code 5ZZ172 to join Solutions 93.9 FM's Premier League fantasy. I am a manager. My username is YoungStriker9, and every Monday evening on Extra Time, we'll do a review of how your team has fared within the week. All right, now as we gradually drive off the show this morning, let's go straight to Italy, because one man has decided to leave the Italian Serie A side, Juventus, and he's none other than Polish goalkeeper Wojciech Szczygny, leaving Juventus after reaching a mutual agreement to terminate his contract. The Serie A club confirmed on Wednesday, and that is how I'll be terminating my time on the show this morning. As we move to the other side, we'll look at headlines on the pages of Nigerian newspapers. Adedamola Lafenwa will be coming alive with the comrade Ayodeji Ajishokwe. Well, shout out to Sheriff Agumbi Ade Ogbeni Adeyemi and Adeboja Yusuf. I'll be back tomorrow morning by 9 o'clock. My name is Oladakbo. Couldn't be like we say, keep doing sports and stay safe.
Living the moment, tomorrow belongs to God. Nothing can break me, nothing can bend me, nothing can bring me down. May love what you hate, we all deserve a chance. La 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 la. I don't go where no love, where my home. Caraibo, down Soweto, long, long way.
man, I work hard just to chill. I live a life that's surreal. Every time I cool my temper, somebody wanna enter. It's not so serious. Yeah, you know I try to forget, get a hold on my head. I live a life so free, yeah. I don't know if I need it all, but I know I'ma take it up. Check yourself, you can have it all, love. Vanity, you can have it all. I don't see different kind of love, so I know if it's real enough.